Oilers fans, I realize that it stings right now. Not only is the streak over, but it was ended by the same team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year. Edmonton absolutely played well enough to win, if not for Aiden Hill standing on his head. He was awesome in that game. He and Stuart Skinner would be my two Team Canada goalies for next year's Four Nations face-off, by the way, with Montembeault being the third. They lose in Vegas, just one game shy of tying the 1993 Pittsburgh Penguins for the NHL record. And you could tell that those guys, particularly McDavid, really wanted it, but it wasn't meant to be. Aiden Hill was just too sharp in this one, and the Oilers got really unlucky, particularly in that second period when they were hitting posts and missing wide open nets. And while there are going to be people rejoicing that the Oilers streak is finally over, I hope the team and the fans can just sit back and be incredibly proud of what the team has accomplished here in the past month and a half here with this. To go from being 25th in league standings to now 10th, from wondering if they're even going to be able to scrape into the playoffs to now being back in the discussion as one of the most serious Stanley Cup contenders, the amount of resolve and mental fortitude this team has shown here is remarkable, truly. During the streak, we've talked plenty about how the defense and the goaltending has really risen up to the occasion and improved themselves in order to get the Oilers into this position, and the depth scoring they've gotten from guys like Ryan McLeod, Warren Fogle, and even guys like Sam Gagner and Derek Ryan. And obviously the big two have been lights out. What a run. And I actually think that Ken Holland might make a move or two here to really help bolster this group and fine-tune them for the playoffs. They've clearly shown that they can be one of the top teams in the league when they're on their game, so there's no reason not to go all in with this group this season. If I were Ken Holland, I'd take a look at one of the two Philadelphia defensemen that have been rumored to be on the market, that being Sean Walker and Nick Seeler. In net, Stuart Skinner's just impressed me so much, man. I mean, I was pretty skeptical about him being able to take on the role of being a number one goalie on a Stanley Cup contending team this year, but ever since the ugly start, he's been nothing but awesome. He's so technically sound in the net, like he doesn't need to rely on like random split saves or scorpion saves. He's just so intelligent in terms of positioning between the pipes. Oiler fans, it was gonna suck no matter who broke the streak, but I know it's just a little extra sting knowing that it's Vegas. But overall, that streak was just so remarkable. Man, you should be proud of that team. I don't know how many teams would have been able to fight through the noise that this team had around it when they were losing all those games. And then to turn it into this, that's just special stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as usual. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.